everybody, welcome back to my channel Pharma Agile. This is Devi Sarojini. Now I am coming with another interesting video about BMR. BMR. What is BMR? Pharmaceutical industries are involved in the manufacturing of medicinal products which are finally utilized by the patients. So a great level of care and compliance is required at each level of manufacturing. Documentation in the pharma industry is very important and is also a requirement of various guidelines and regulatory bodies like GMP and US FDA. Different types of documentation are carried out in the pharmaceutical industries in different departments according to the requirement. And BMR or batch manufacturing record is one of the most important document of the production area. BMR is one of the most important documents of the production area. What is batch manufacturing record? A batch manufacturing record or BMR is a document that contains instructions on how a batch will be manufactured. A batch manufacturing record or BMR is the written instruction that must be followed followed step by step during the manufacturing of a batch. A batch manufacturing record or BMR is a written record where every activity is documented which is performed during the manufacturing of the batch of a product. Batch manufacturing record or BMR is a written document that contains the history of a specific batch of a product. For manufacturing any batch of a product, the BMR is issued and filled in the manufacturing area. BMR contains all the information regarding the manufacturing process along with the equipment used. BMR guides the operators and qualified persons on how a specific activity must be performed, using which equipment and at which parameters. Each performed activity is signed by the operator who performed it and is cross-signed by the qualified person. In simple words, BMR records the real-time data of all the activities. BMR records the real-time data of all the activities. How batch manufacturing record? How BMR is issued? According to the planning forecast, the production department sets the manufacturing plan and generates the request for issuance of BMR and sends it to the QA department. The quality assurance department has a master copy or master file of the BMR and prints the BMR after giving a specified batch number to that batch. The QA department records the product name and batch number in the BMR issuance register and hands over the batch manufacturing record to the production department after taking the initial of the person from production who is designated for BMR receiving. The production manager reviews the BMR and manufacturing expiry date and signs it. QA manager also cross signs it and this BMR or batch production record is ready to use for the manufacturing process. Next one, why do we need a BMR? The simple answer to the above question is we need BMR to fulfill regulatory requirements and to check production information like batch number, batch size, manufacturing date, expiry date, product presentation. We need BMR to check which steps are to be used for manufacturing a specific batch. BMR is also required to check which equipment is to be used. BMR is required to check batch recipes including names and quantities of excipients and APIs. After manufacturing, BMR is used for tracking the batch history. After batch manufacturing, it gives us information like a batch manufacturing record is a very essential document and it provides us with the full history of batch manufacturing. We can trace out the personnel involved in the manufacturing of a specific batch. We can trace out which equipment was used during the manufacturing of a specific batch. We can trace out the qualified personnel involved in the manufacturing of a specific batch. We can verify which excipients lot numbers were used in a specific batch along with their quantities. We can verify which APIs lots was used for manufacturing. BMR also gives us information about real-time or actual data at which the batch was granulated, compressed, coated, filled or filtered. BMR also contains quality control reports and we can trace out the batch results. Batch manufacturing record as an investigation tool. Unfortunately, if any batch is subjected to investigation due to any market complaint like the presence of foreign material in a unit of a specific batch, the BMR and BPR is used to track its history from dispensing to dispatch. As we discussed earlier, all the information is fed in BMR during its manufacturing, so we can easily trace out the excipients or APS, lots, source, etc. We can check and verify our QC test reports as well from the BMR. Conclusion: a batch manufacturing record or BMR is a very important document and it contains all the manufacturing history of the batch. So, always put the real time and actual data in the BMR during each step and don't manipulate the data because the manipulated or fake data will create difficulties during the investigation of any batch if required. Thank you for watching. If you are watching my channel for the first time, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.